bathi vuka wena uhamba indlela yalothando musuku lokhu uyibalekela musuku lokhu ubala ucisha ngoba kuyabonakala uyamthanda noma ngithi ngihamba ngibheke ezinye insizwa kodwa hayi cha ngizamazame ngiqalaze ngizibheke hayi cha vela qhamuka mamatheke ngimbone hayi suka ngiyamthanda bekukhona ophathi igama lakhe ngivele ngiqhaqhazele ngitatazele ngimoyizele ngithinthitheke ngihle kubala ngimamatheke ngivele shwabana ulimi ngiphelelwe ngamaganyana.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a minute, I know, but I am back and it's good to be back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy that you are here. Please do like, subscribe and comment. Give me ideas, share, and if you're not new and have subscribed, thank you very much for the this video. I'm very excited about this video because it's something that I've been through. It's something that everyone can relate to. This video is about everyone, young, old, not sure if you wanna where you are, but it's about everyone. And yeah, it's gonna be very short, but I'm excited about it because it is so practical. I'm a practical person. It is so practical. We're going to talk about knowing if someone has a crush on you, or if you have a crush on someone. How to know that, how to see that. Most of the times you feel it, right? But number one is you feel the need to include them in most things that you do. I don't want to say everything, it's not just a crush. It's not like you guys are dating. But you feel the need to include them in most things that you do. You're buying food. You want to buy extra food for him or her. You're buying a book. You want to buy the book that they're reading, or you want to buy the book that they suggested or once spoke about, or you want to buy something that is just related to them, or you want to give them something that is going to be very important to them. Two, you want to buy them something that they won't be able to refuse even if they didn't like. For example, if he or she likes chocolate, you're going to buy them chocolate. Just go, oh, I heard you like chocolate. That way they won't get, no, thank you, I don't want it from you. You can't say that, right? Because most of the time if you have a crush on someone, they're able to say it, or they can just sense it, or, so even if they don't want you, it's hard to just refuse, so you're gonna do those things. If you're happy, they are the first ones to know about your happiness. If you're sad, they're the first ones to know. If you're upset, they're the first ones to know. But if you are upset, if you're upset with someone, you're gonna tell them a story that's gonna give them a room to give you some advice, that's gonna give them a room to speak into you, you're gonna give them a story that's gonna make them feel so important to your life, because they're gonna be advising you, and obviously you think this person is wise, full of wisdom, handsome or beautiful and all of that, so everything that they're going to say is going to sound perfectly fine and perfectly like proper, all of that. So that's the first one. Number two is similar to number one. Well, all these things, they relate to each other, but number two is similar to number one. Number two is that you do things to make them happy or to get attention from them, right? So if they like attending seminars, you give yourself reasons why you should start attending those seminars as well. You give yourself reasons why you should start reading a certain book. You give yourself reasons why you should start looking at things in this way, then this way, because that's what he does, or that's what she does, So that's another way. You just feel the need to make them happy. Feel the need to, when you're there, they must know you are there, but not like in an aggressive way, but like you just, when they come in, you feel their presence, so you want them to feel your presence too. So when they say something, whatever that you say, you make sure that they see and they know. Still on number two, right? So if they give you my advice, because you want to make them happy and you want them to see you, so their advice become a very personal and special advice to you. What they believe in, you find yourself starting to believe in as well, because you want to chill with this person, you want to connect with this person, right? And you use phrases about sebenzisa, when they talk, you start using phrases about sebenzisa, you start talking like them. It also depends on level egiyona crash. But those are some of the things that you do. Third one, it slightly goes back to the second one, yeah? So you seek their approval on almost everything or on most things in your life, right? So if you have a test, you don't seek approval, should I go for this test? But you're just asking for things that you can actually find out by yourself. Asking things like I'm trying to study but I can't. Can you suggest other ways of maybe making, or maybe the website that I can use for this specific subject or module, things like that. You also subconsciously find out most things they like, what they believe in, what they tolerate, what the people around them, what kind of people ahlala nabo. Subconsciously, most of the time subconsciously, you try and find those things out, so that when you are with them, you feel like you can relate with them, or you guys are connecting, yonke lo yonto. So that is the third one. And also, you feel nervous around them. You like them, but you feel nervous around them. That's why you find sometimes this person une crush, or you have a crush, koda ongakhulumi nayo, ongazikhulumi nayo. It depends ukuthi period ingakanani usune crush again, but it happens like. Guys, number 4 and number 5 are my favorite because they are so practical and everyone does them. Others don't know that they do them. Others do them and they see them, they just don't want to accept. Others, well, people like me. I do it. I do them. I do all of them. And I'm proud of it, But it's very fun because they're practical. Ne? So number 4 is you angle your body towards there, right? So if you find them standing with someone, or standing alone, or whatever, or sitting down, whatever, if they're standing like this, you're definitely gonna come and stand like that as well. If they're standing like this, and then their feet is facing another direction, you are going to stand in a way that's going to make them see that you have arrived and you are here to see them, and they must see your face, right? So with that, I said I was going to explain something. With that, because you're standing like that, obviously you're standing so that bazobona nawe ubabone, right? So you're looking at them, with the looking part, you don't look at them the way you look at everyone. You look at them as if they're like a piece of art. You analyze everything about them, the way they smile, the way they move their head when they talk, the way they touch their face, the way their eyebrows move when they talk, when they laugh, whatever. When they laugh, you laugh. You might not laugh the way they do, but you do laugh. You know how you look at someone when they're yawning and you also yawn? Same thing. When you look at someone that you've been thinking about, that you've been, just that the person that is in your heart, and then you're standing like that, your body just shows them what you are there, and everything just says, check me out, cause I'm definitely checking you out. It's a given. You're gonna laugh when they laugh. You're going to, even their movement, sometimes when they do this, you're just gonna find yourself, it's like when you see someone is a mula, now yeah, well, you're going to stay sometimes, and then when they catch you, you do all of that. and then you go back to looking at them, right? So yeah. People, I just want to say, if you see someone in the lento buena, or you do it to someone, it is not creepy. You just like the person. It's normal. It's a normal thing that everyone does, so it's not a creepy thing, So another thing, still on number 4, they find an excuse to touch you, right? So when you guys are talking, you know how it goes, man. And they're talking, then they touch you, or they make an example about something, and then they touch you, or they make an example that needs like a demonstration, and then you become the demonstration. Obviously, obviously. So they find, a reason to touch you. And also with the jokes, you find their jokes very funny. Not only funny, smart, intelligent, full of wisdom. Just beautiful jokes. Even the silliest jokes that nobody laughs at. I've seen that before. I've seen that before, ne? So he was making a joke. He wasn't really making a joke, but he was just talking. Oh my god, and this girl. She kept laughing. And it just kept going higher and higher. Shame, and we understood because we knew you were hard shame, it was, ubambegile, crush, crush, and when it's cut, it was just her and him. So the moment, went in jar. So 5, guys, I love number 5, because most people don't acknowledge it, but it happens, The name calling. So when you have a crush on someone, you call other people ngegama le crush yakho. I've done it many times. I still do it. Or you just get a temptation to. I remember this one time my cousin, we got dated this guy, they're married now. We got dated this guy. And then this other morning, we cleaning the house, I was washing now. And my granny says something to her. And then she goes, okay, I don't want to say the name, but she goes, okay, Standa San. That is the funniest thing ever. And then I remember plenty of times doing that. I call my girlfriends by the name of that person. Call other guys by the name of that person. It still happens even today, Okay, even if you don't say their names, when you make an example about a lady or a guy or a man that you want in your life or that you see yourself with, it is always the qualities that you see in your crush. And the people that knows, they see it, But name calling, you get tempted to call other people by that name. The name is just here and here and here. You most of the time you literally call other people by that name. You just can't help to talk about them. Doesn't matter what conversation we are talking about. If we say Genesis 1 verse 1, in the beginning, you're gonna tell us about your beginning with your crush and all of that. So it happens, guys. It's a great life. So guys, if you've done some of these things, please tell me a story. If not, tell me what you do, because everyone does something. And the name of the channel is Miss D. That's MICDAISY. Miss Daisy. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.